Hello, CapGemini Ideathon. My name is Ian Tyndall, and I'm the Senior Director of Digital Strategy and Innovation at Altria Client Services in Richmond, Virginia, in the United States. It's a pleasure and an honor to be included in your Ideathon. I wish you all the very best of luck. I thought what I would do today is share with you 5 key macro trends that I think offer all of us opportunity for the future, as well as a big question that's been keeping me up at night, and I'd love to see where you all take it. I think of these 5 key trends that are driving disruption across industries, that new consumer demands, social, new channels, especially on mobile, and big data and platforms as business models are really changing the way that the world operates. As a result of COVID-19, in that first area, everyone expects, at least here in the United States, to get free deliveries for their purchases online. In the second area, social media continues to grow as consumers rely on it as their outlet to others through these quarantine times. Mobile and online gaming have become entertainment destinations, replacing traditional forms of media. I know many of my friends in India love to go visit the movies in cinema, and how has that changed for all of us over the course of the last year? Big data continues to grow as all of the devices that we connect to the internet continue to generate and spin off more data, and platform business models continue to disrupt industries. In just yesterday's Wall Street Journal here in the United States, the business and finance section was pretty remarkable. Every single story above the fold of the paper, and yes, I know it's a newspaper. I still love the ritual of going down my driveway in the morning to get the newspaper, and heck, if I leave it around, my kids might actually read the news. So I like that serendipitous opportunity. But every single story above the fold was either about social media, platform businesses, or cybersecurity risk. And that's in the business and finance section, not in the digital and technology section, but in the very nature of the work that we all do. The work we do is business these days. There's no distinction between the two. And there was a graphic about platform businesses that really stood out. And that graphic showed that platform businesses, in particular, here in the U.S., Airbnb has a larger market capitalization than Hyatt, Hilton, and Marriott brands combined. Similarly, DoorDash, a home delivery retail restaurant, quick serve restaurant delivery service, has a bigger market cap than 3 of the largest brands, like Yum brands for one, like KFC, internationally, all combined. The only 2 entities larger than it in the food business are Starbucks and McDonald's, and they have a fraction of the revenue. So it's really remarkable what these businesses are doing over time, and big part of that has been spurred on by social media. And that's the area that I want to dive into deeper with you all today. Social media has been tremendous in terms of its uptick from its early days launch, about 12 years ago. It's come a long ways. People have really gravitated to these platforms and been communicating in ways never before imagined. Lots of benefits to connecting with friends and family around the world, but there's been, I think, a real dark side exposed over the course of the last year, and some could argue even before that. If you do a search on Google for social media anonymity, easy for me to say, it will return over 2.7 million results, and a lot of those have come in the last couple of months. Arguing many of them, at least on these search results, 3 out of 4 results about social media and its downside and the impact that anonymity is having on our lives. I want to share with you a quick video that I think explains the internet that I saw on Reddit, and this pretty much for me is everything, the situation in a box. Watch this video with me for a second. Sometimes, to me, that's what the internet feels like. Oh, let me turn that off, otherwise my dogs will start barking. You know, at its worst, manipulation of anonymity on the internet, in particular social media, can lead to fake Amazon reviews and lead you to make bad purchases. But I think it can even escalate on a personal level and impact society when you look at potentially market manipulation. Some of you might have been following what's been going on with the GameStop stock. And who knows on Reddit if all of those people are really who they say they might be, or were they being manipulated by big Wall Street banks or whomever. And then at its very worst, I think anonymity on the internet can lead to violence and disruption across our entire society. We saw that just this very year in capitals from Washington, D.C. to Delhi. And so the big question I want to ask all of you is, can and will social media companies change the way that we interact with them online? Social media platforms need to do something to remove that veil of anonymity. Either they're going to remove it, or regulators will force them to do it, or they'll even compel them to get off their platforms in their various countries. So I think we're at a very pivotal point in the history of social media. And so the question for all of you is, what opportunity now does this create for consumers and publishers and retailers to create better experiences for the benefit of all of society? I wish you all luck. Hope the creative ideas flow freely and that you enjoy the experience. Thanks for your time today.